Yo, what's going on, Knicks Nation? It's your boy, comes you out with a brand new video. Before we get into the video, man, hit that sub button, like the video, and comment down below your thoughts on this video. I think we're so close to like 1,120 subscribers. I think we're like 1,115. So hit that subscribe button, man. What you doing? It's free. We're so close to 1,200 subscribers. That's the big goal for now, 1,200 subscribers. So hit that subscribe button, man. And, you know, there's this new thing that YouTube has come out with. It's with, like, a membership or a thanks. So, like, if you look under the video, you can see there, it says, like a little thanks button next to the like button. You guys can help, you know, donate some money and support the channel. And every dollar that goes into the channel is going to go back into the channel and bring you guys more higher quality content. And you guys can become members for $3 a month where, you know, you get access to priority messages. So, like, you know, I'll reply to your message first. You guys get a cool like banner next to your name so people know that you paid for it. You know, you guys don't have to do it, but if you guys want to, it would mean the world to me. But without further ado, let's get into the video. But before we do that, man, let's get to 50 likes. We're so close. You know, we keep getting close to our like goal of 50 likes. So hit that like button, man. And without further ado, let's get into today's video. So Donovan Mitchell and the New York Knicks have been linked together this entire offseason. This entire offseason has been Donovan Mitchell is going to be a New York Knick. You know, there's been reports and rumors that the New York Knicks and the Utah Jazz have been talking. And there's been a whole bunch of circus, rumors, just a lot of everything that's going on. The Heat are involved. The Hornets are involved. The Wizards are involved. There's a lot of teams involved. But nobody's making a clear and final push to get Donovan Mitchell. So, as of today that we found out that Kevin Durant and the Brooklyn Nets are going to stay together and they're not going to be, you know, trading Kevin Durant or Kyrie Irving. So they're going to be running it back. And who knows what that happens. You know how I feel about them, so let's not even get into it. But that basically tells us that, you know, the market is going to move on now. The next biggest star left on the market that can be traded is Donovan Mitchell. So now what this tells me is there's been reports and rumors that the Heat are not involved anymore. But the Knicks, the Hornets, and the Wizards are. Now, I know the Hornets and the Wizards don't got a package that will help get them to get Donovan Mitchell to them. There's no package that they can realistically come up with that the Utah Jazz would accept that's better than us. Now, let's talk about the biggest news that the New York Knicks have that makes me like, oh, okay, that's a little bit interesting. So, the report and rumors that came out yesterday was that the New York Knicks offered Obi Toppin, Evan Fournier, and 5 picks, 3 unprotected and 2 protected picks, to the Utah Jazz, and they declined. And wow, that's very interesting to me. That is very, very interesting to me. So you guys know how I feel about Obi Toppin. I love the guy. He's my favorite. He's one of my favorite players on the team. He's just a good guy. You know, just a high character player that comes in, works hard, just runs the floor very well, can hit the 3 if you leave him open somewhat sometimes. You know, he's still getting better as a player. Highlight dunks. He's just a phenomenal player, a good guy to have on the team. And he's the 8th overall pick. He never really got the true, you know, minutes to show what he's capable of and what he's going to be in the league. You know, we haven't really been able to see what exactly Obi Toppin can do. Because in the minutes you give him, he performs. He plays very well. In the minutes he actually played, you know, it was reported that Tom Thibodeau actually wants to play him more minutes going into this next season. So there's a lot of interesting news and rumors going on around Obi Toppin. But if you give Obi Toppin the minutes to play and just have fun and be comfortable, he performs. He put out 40-point triple-doubles. You know, he was hitting like 40 out of his 51 threes in the last 14, 15 games. You know, when you give him the time and he's not worried about getting pulled and he can just have fun, you see that Obi Toppin is a player that has very high potential, and we just never really got to see that. So now, I don't really want to give up Obi Toppin. I'm going to be honest with you guys. I don't want to give up Obi Toppin because I like him a lot, but I also don't want to give up Quentin Grimes. I don't want to break up the IQ and Obi dynamic duo, which is a phenomenal thing to see. You know, the lobs go crazy. But, you know, Obi Toppin is a player that I would not really want to give up. But, you know, it's either Obi Toppin, IQ, or Quentin Grimes. And you know, Quentin Grimes is that central 3-and-D wing that you need when you're playing, when you have, you know, stars on your team. So he can just come in and fit in. He doesn't really need that ball that much. Immanuel Quickley, I'm extremely high on. Immanuel Quickley, I think, has very high potential. But I'm not gonna get into it because you guys don't know about it. But yeah. So the next player was Evan Fournier. Evan Fournier, he was brought in to do what he was supposed to do. He broke the 3-point record for the New York Knicks. He was phenomenal in the games that he played good. Oh, well, that makes sense. He was phenomenal. But, Evan Fournier got a lot of unnecessary hate. The New York Knicks fans are very passionate fans, and they want effort on both sides. Evan Fournier will give you a lot of effort on the offensive side. He will score the ball very well, shoot the ball, shoot the three extremely well. He can do all of that. But he's very limited on the defensive side. And, he gave up a lot of shots. He gave up a lot of, open points. And, it really didn't help the team when we needed it the most. So, he did get a lot of unnecessary hate, but he definitely got hate that was warranted. Because for most of the season, for half the season, he was not playing up to $18 million worth of, what we got him for, to shoot the ball. He had up and down games, and you just wasn't really comfortable in the player that we saw from the Orlando Magic and the Boston Celtics. But, it is what it is with Evan Fournier. He is a salary filler, and, it just opens up the spot for Kevin Reddish to play behind RJ Barrett. So if it has to be done, it has to be done. And that's $18 million to match salary with Obi Toppin to get to Donovan Mitchell's salary. So, I understand that. And then 5 picks. 5 picks is crazy. But that's also what the Minnesota Timberwolves gave up for Rudy Gobert. I think they gave up 5 picks and 4 players, 3 players, something like that. Something crazy. But 3 of them are unprotected picks, which are, it is a little bit much, because you never know what really happens with Donovan Mitchell, Jalen Brunson, RJ Barrett, Julius Randle, and Mitchell Robinson. We can have, God forbid, we can have some injuries that really hurt what we're trying to do for the season. But I also think that we can be in a very good spot because we're only giving up 5 picks. We have 8 tradable first round picks in the next 11 years. And after that, I think it's 5 over the next 6 years after that. Something crazy. We still have a ton of first round picks, still have a ton of second round picks. So I'm not really worried about the picks because the picks come and go. We can trade players and get some picks. So I'm not really too worried about that 5 picks. You have to give up a premium to get a premium player. And that's exactly what the New York Knicks are doing. Now, this is the absolute final package I would offer the Utah Jazz. Anything more than that is crazy. And they declined it, which makes me question what is really going on with Donovan Mitchell and the Utah Jazz. Because they declined that. I wouldn't add anything more to that. But yeah, guys, let me know how you guys feel about this. Are you guys over the Donovan Mitchell saga? Do you guys just want it to be done? Or are you guys against getting Donovan Mitchell? Because I know some people want Donovan Mitchell. Some people are play the young core. But yeah, guys, let me know in the comment section below. Hit that subscribe button. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out, YouTube.